What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. All right, we're going to release this video Monday morning. That's going to be January 7th at 5 a.m. Eastern. Bitfinex is going down for maintenance. So you're going to be weary of any type of if your position, especially if you're positioned long leverage or short leverage, you want to be careful. A lot of times what will happen is large moves will suddenly happen when one of the major exchanges goes down, especially one of the ones that do margin like Bitfinex and BitMEX. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Bitcoin price action, decent move up over the weekend. So let's look at the technicals and see where it's going this week. All right.
Trade Genius.
Guys, real quick, we caught another nice trade in the room on NEO. We got in right over here and basically rode this up, still riding it up here. So very nice move. Again, if you want to join us in the room, catch these types of swing trades, head over to tradelikeagenius.com. Okay, on Bitcoin, let's take a look. Okay, guys, so basically on the 4-hour chart, we were looking at this consolidation range. We in the room had taken advantage of some of these moves inside this range, and then was just kind of waiting for what was going to happen, because when we start getting into these situations, you know, the technicals kind of go flat and you basically are waiting for Bitcoin to make a move. And big solid 4-hour bar thrusting up, BART move, if you will, and which was actually very bullish technically, because this had this broken down lower, that would have put a lot of strain on this current setup. So we were in this consolidation format that's now broken, and now what we're doing is we're looking on the daily chart. We're looking at a similar formation. This head and shoulders has it's not the most symmetrical thing in the world. It would have been nice if we had right around January 1st, it started making a move back up and then broke through that neckline. That did not happen. But what did happen was we broke through this area where we had broken down from. So this range here in this rectangular box, getting a close over that was actually pretty bullish. And so now looking at this neckline to be tested. But keep in mind, we've got the Bitfinex maintenance window. It's a 7-hour window. Okay, so keep that in mind. 7-hour window, and again, there can be a lot of shenanigans. You get a lot of these big BART moves can come out of those things. Now, maybe tomorrow is different and nothing really happens, but that is one thing that you probably don't want to be holding any kind of leveraged positions into that window. All right, so just keep that in mind. As far as price action, since we cleared this, any kind of pullback down, and even down to this 3,900 level, would probably be worthy of a buy here. It'll be interesting to see though if we break above this neckline first, or that happens. So it's kind of a wait and see on that. But right here, the reason why I'd like the 3,900 too is because if you look at the futures, so type in BTC1 under futures, guys, and you'll see the Bitcoin futures. Click on that, and notice now we've basically filled these gaps in the chart. All right, let's switch over to a 4-hour time frame. Now, most of these gaps, and when I'm talking about gaps, is when the futures close and then reopen over the weekend because of the price movements. And Bitcoin, because of its volatility, and if you've been following us, we said there will be a lot of gaps. Here's the thing though with the gaps, very extreme high percentage of the gaps get closed very, very quickly. As you can see, most of these gaps do close within a reasonable amount of time. This one took a couple of weeks, but did in fact close. And then what do you get? Oftentimes you'll get a reversal off those closes. So this gap was the current one we were looking to see get closed, and that got closed. Now we have another one because it gapped up here. So we're looking at the high here of 38.73. Keep in mind the difference on the futures price and say Coinbase is about $15. So that's why I'm looking at that $3,900 level, give or take a few bucks, as where this could pull back and then close that gap and then bounce higher, because this move over the weekend here on this Sunday move was actually really bullish. So that's why I like that level a lot going forward. So that's kind of the outlook here this week. We'll see how tomorrow or today goes. with the Bitfinex maintenance, but any kind of pullback down to that 3,900 level I think is worthy of a buy. But just be careful because there can be some volatility during those maintenance periods. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, if you want to join us in the room, catch some of these swing trades, head over to tradelikeagenius.com. All right, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.
Trade Genius.